This is a solid DK, and I would also like to see what Vibes brings to the table, man. Again, I say this every out-of-region tournament, but one of the best parts of traveling is you get to see all these local heroes that you've never heard of. And some of them, like Pelly was his name, right?
Pelly.
Well, even though he's not local, but still, you get to see a player you've never heard of takes out Fatality, right? C4, for example. No idea who
People might have forgot about him because he was inactive.
Right, yeah. C4 beat Javi last night and Karna today. Like,
Wario Sheik?
Bro, yeah, that's one of the worst
tough.
matchup. Yeah.
Low-key tough. And speaking of Sheik, we got another one on the screen and another tough matchup. We all know how Sheik does in this meta. She's so good until she's not. She's perfect until she's not perfect.
Right.
Keep people in disadvantage for 5 minutes and 59 seconds.
Yeah.
And then the 1 second you mess up, you die.
That's 60% to
it's
a
like,
ding-dong.
I feel like maining Sheik in 2018 is like playing Smash 4 in hard mode.
It kind of is, but also it feels just like beating a game on hard mode, very rewarding when you pull it off.
And I feel like that's why this character's still like near the top of the tier list. Not maybe the best character in the game like she was for so long. You better go back to Sheik, thank God. Not maybe the best character in the game anymore, just because of how the meta's developed, but definitely still a top tier, at the very least, high tier threat.
I would give her 3rd or 4th on the tier list, honestly.
Agreed.
I feel like in practice, Cloud is better than her, but in theory, this character is just so
In theory,
dangerous.
this character is literally just you don't play.
Yeah.
And when you have a character like that, it's insane to say they wouldn't be a top tier threat.
Right, yeah, she's absolutely ridiculous. You just look at those numbers, man. You know, you see the ridiculously low startup on pretty much every single one of her moves. Same goes for the end lag. I mean, her combos are ridiculous. Needles are ridiculous. Even in the face of like 6 individual nerfs to this character, she's still really good. DK, kind of the opposite story, right? This character started off trash at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, this character had a lot to be desired. Yeah. And then we got it, for the most part.
I'm just saying, based on these button checks, I'm liking IDK's play. He's got these pivot shields, pivot tilts. That's really good in the hands of Donkey Kong, especially when you just like pivot shield away from an oncoming dash attack. And it's like, oh, baby, like, here we go.
I got you. No cross up.
Yes.
So, like we were saying about how Sheik plays and how Sheik is at the...
He plays Beto.
Does he really?
He's doing crouching pivots. I thought it was down tilt at first just because it was the little camera on the production screen. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's playing Beto.
Huh.
I could be wrong. Those could actually be down tilts and my eyes are failing me. I am getting old, guys. Young as I may look. You know, 14-year-old as my haircut may appear. I'm an old man. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that we get to see some Beto action showcased here by IDK. Because that's really interesting, especially with a character like DK. You don't picture him to be like the slippy, slidey type.
But he definitely does have a good pivot. He's got some pretty slick movement for a character of that size. Definitely helps out a lot. Helps him avoid hits on the ground. But when he gets hit, different story. You don't really have a whole lot of things there. You have Spinning Kong, which I can't remember the frame data, but it's got armor or invincibility on the startup, so you can break combos that aren't true with that. Oh, well, okay, he was able to recover from that. But the name of the matchup, from basically everything we said so far, is Sheik keeps DK in disadvantage, and you literally cannot fail that test. Like, you cannot. You need to set the pass to class.
I agree. You have to literally play mid-range the whole game, in my opinion, mid or longer, right? You're pretty much within needle striking distance and never within fair shield grab distance.
Right. And the Spinning Kong coming out right there. Just getting out of that combo, not so much a parry, but just straight up just getting out of the rapid jab and avoiding any further damage. And now this is the percent where Sheik has to worry, but the problem in this matchup is that this is the percent where DK like starts playing, and that ding dong barely missing, just slightly out of confirm range. So now we're just gonna have to see a read.
I feel slightly upset for IDK that didn't connect. It looked like it should have. It looked like it was perfectly within percent. Maybe he was just a little bit slow to pull the trigger, but either way, he's going for the dirty stuff.
That hasn't worked since like 2010.
Yeah, I was gonna say like once people figure that out, man, I don't know. Maybe Vibes has never seen it. This character, DK, despite being so good, is still pretty rare. I feel like a lot of people just don't feel like playing him for whatever reason.
I feel like they don't want to deal with the disadvantage state, even though the advantage is like so good, because playing a character like DK is not as simple as, all right, pick it up, just play it. Because you still have to manage all of the bad attributes of the character that come with the good ones, you know?
And IDK saying, you might not have stage text, dude, but I do. And yeah, he definitely just did a crouching pivot. Oh, no! Is he dead? Oh, my God! IDK, what even happened, bro? Oh, that was dirty. All right.
Okay. I'm like in pain because I play a lot of Sheik.
You feel that one in
your soul,
felt that,
man. Like we all felt that collectively. Oh my God.
I feel like I got hit by that, honestly.
Yeah, man. Poor Vibes.
Yeah.
A lot of bad vibes. Yeah, right. Nothing but. Oh man. So what started off as a good game 1 just kind of spiraled into an awful ending of game 1. And now he's going to consider a switch. Is he going to lock in the corn? I hope not, because it's male. Are we gonna go
hit X or Y one more time?
It's too late.
Doesn't matter. Just switch to any female costume. No, just playing, man. The male corn, I'm not gonna lie, his color palettes are pretty nice, even though like the voice actor.
And that's the sad part, because the color palettes are good, but it's just like.
Yeah,
man.
I know. There's a stigma.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Either way, already a better start from Vibes for sure. But as soon as you get grabbed, that could all go downhill so quickly. I think DK is a great pick versus sword characters because he kind of negates one of their greatest strengths, which is range. Yes, playing so safely at that maximum striking distance. But he can still shield grab a lot of their stuff.
All right, that Rare Barrier catching that jump from Vibes because Corns like to start off their offense with the aerial options. Also the Dragon Lunge, which also puts her up in the air. You know, him up in the air rather in this situation.
Yep, we'll see what IDK is able to make of this. He's definitely looking less ridiculous than he was in the first game, and that kind of speaks to the polarization of DK, right? If you get the first hit, you're going to destroy them, and if not, completely the opposite.
Yeah, this, like you said, this character is either I'm destroying you or I'm getting destroyed. I feel like there's no in between when you play DK. Close games are a rarity. It's either a blowout in one direction or the other. So what we're seeing here is up throw up air is offline. We have to see a raw kill with the read or like a good edge guard here, maybe a back air. And just going to go ahead and grab ledge. He was out there for too long.
IDK going for a lot of those sliding pivots into shield.
Oh, that wasn't... You shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, got to stop air dodging in that situation. That's definitely been a huge downfall for Vibes.
I understand air dodging as... Because for a long time, I didn't understand why people did air dodge in that situation, but then you have to understand fastest option that hit stun. You know, and for the most part, you get good position when you air dodge through a move. And then also, there's just a fear factor. So I think that was just a combination of all three, or two of the three, rather. Where he
little column A, B, and C.
Yeah, exactly. Where he just saw the situation and said, okay, I think air dodge is the correct one here. It feels like the correct one here, but then in actuality, it was nice. That was so much damage off a grab. Not the kill, but damage still.
Next grab should do it for IDK here. Oh, I feel like he could have picked it up there. Either way, just hedging his bets, goes for dash attack. Oh,
catches that regular, get up with a grab.
Another.
Okay, he's ready for it this time. He teched. You saw him lose the stock last time to that because he didn't tech. So he's like, all right, I saw this last time. I'm ready for it. And that's how you have to do when you play these sets. You have to adapt, but he didn't adapt hard enough because he got punched 3 times.
Yeah, that
in
was
2 games.
Pretty savage on the part of IDK.
Okay. So IDK is going to go ahead and take the set 2-0.
That was...
But a much better game, too, in my opinion, from Vibes.
Still definitely a dominant finish. I feel like the switch to Corrin helped, though.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, either way, next up we're going to have Eon, one of the sickest foxes out there from SoCal. Definitely a young, up-and-coming player. He's really good and really starting to get his name out, I'd say, in the last, 9 months. He's hit the come-up versus one of my favorite hip-hop artists, Redman, playing Villager. I guess that's fitting.
Yep, perfect. Like Redman for you, Villager for me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, perfect. Let's go. Actually, I'm just getting word it's not actually the hip-hop sensation Redman.
Oh, man.
But I wish.
Unfortunate, right?
Either way, Villager versus Fox, just to, give some pregame analysis.
God.
I feel like this matchup is not great for Villager at all. It's kind of tough to get down from the air, but
very true. Being
floaty, having access to that in air, and also a pretty big hitbox with down air, you can break a lot of Fox's combos, just make it tough for him to keep you in the air, even though, if the Fox is playing nice and crispy, you're not coming down.
Yeah, that's the hard part, is that I keep saying this to people, when I explain this matchup, it's not that bad. And they're like, wow, why do you think it's that bad? Have you seen what happens? When Fox is playing 100%, it's awful. But what you bank on is just winning those small interactions in the air. Not so much the ground, because you can kind of stuff out dash deck pretty easily.
Right.
But what really matters is when Fox has you in disadvantage. How well are you going to get out? How are you going to get down? Because that's the name of the game. If you can get down, it's not that bad. If you can't get down, they have a good day, you're just going to get run over.
Yeah, you definitely have the wacky stuff like stalling with the Lloyd Rocket or throwing a very quick nair and then sometimes even another nair right afterward. They're not ready for it. But again, if they know the matchup, it could definitely be pretty tough. I feel like a smart Fox, rather than just going for the repeated aerials over and over again, they're going to recognize. Yeah, they're going to wait on the ground and up tilt and either trade with your nair or just clean beat it.
Because even though Villager has a lot of tricks in his pocket, no pun intended, there are things to get around them. You just have to be very patient when you do with this character. When you run in, that's exactly what Villager players or zoning characters really. They want you to get impatient. They want you to start throwing stuff out, try to hit them, because that's when they get most of their damage,
Yep.
throw out a quick close quarter combat option, get you right back off, reset the zoning situation completely, and you just have to deal with it all over again and again and again. And nobody wants to do that.
It's kind of a tragic irony of the campy characters in this game that they suffer so much when their opponent is more patient than them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that is. And also, they suffer from, like, the classic zoners don't kill till too late for the most part. But in this game, that's bad.
Yeah.
So it's like you're just killing yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
You're setting yourself up to die really early. But I don't know. Villager, you know, he's kind of unique in that he does have some of those really crazy, cheesy early kills like the bowling ball. And we might see that come into play against Fox, who has a very linear recovery.
Right.
And also, you already know that axe, man. I saw Aardvark get one of the sickest things ever. He got Trump into axe against Ven Zelda. Yes. I was like, oh, that was filthy.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so satisfying to hit. All right. Here we go. So we're going to have the characters locked in right about now. Villager Fox, there it is. And the stage they're going to, I believe they're just going to do a button check real quick. Yeah, hand warmers coming out. And we see the timer going down once again. I love that. Such good production.
Yeah, it really is.
Stream. But while they're doing the hand warmer, please just support EMG, please, any way you can.
Let me see some matchup spaghetti emotes in the chat, by the way. I don't know if you guys know, but like that alone is a reason to subscribe to this channel. They've had that for like 5 years, too. Also, shout out to my man, T.O. Joe. Of course, the mastermind behind EMG.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, give me those matchup spaghettis in the chat. That is hands down best emote on Twitch.
All right, so quick button check is now over. The fist bump is coming out, and now we're actually going to get into the set here. Redman Villager versus Eon Fox. SoCal versus wherever Redman hails from. I'm honestly not too familiar with the name, so I wouldn't know. But I just assume everyone that I don't know is from NorCal at this point.
Right.
Because this is like their home. This is their home turf.
Yeah, but also it is Genesis, so people from all over came out to attend this event. I'm not going to assume anything, but either way, Eon, I'd say the favorite to take this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I haven't heard Redman's name before, and Eon is definitely one of the big rising stars of the last couple months. Love that. Again, the pivot shield in, wants to wait for the nair, just blocks it, and then responds with up tilt. That is definitely how you want to be playing the juggle game in this matchup. I would venture to guess that Eon has plenty of experience against Aardvark.
Yeah, because it's not even like a different situation where it's like, oh, I can assume that because they're from the same area, they play a lot. But like they have played frequently. So you can see all the matchup knowledge coming out from Redman in 40 seconds. Seeing the landing situations that he puts Redman in. All right, are you going to nair this time? Are you going to dare this time? And if you do, and when you do it, I just have another up tilt. I have another, another up air ready for you. Yeah. And now we see Redman just retreating to ledge. In the last situation, on the last stock, maybe he would have tried to go to platform, maybe he would have tried to land on the stage. But now we're just seeing him retreat to ledge. We're seeing him air dodge, and Eon is just eating those alive.
He's literally playing out exactly what we talked about just before the match with the waiting for the landing options. And yeah, Villager has a few get-out-of-jail-free cards, but Fox's jungle game is just so disgustingly good that he can absolutely play around it.
Yeah, man, he's the meanest officer on the block. It doesn't matter how many times you get out of jail, he'll just keep bringing you back. All right, up air near the top platform, not going to do it. He's almost catches down on the way back down. All right, Redman in advantage for one of the few times this set, but he kind of throws it away with that dash attack, and he barely got out of the way of that up smash.
Eon was hungry. And again, it's not going to pop him up at that angle. And a third time.
I think Eon's just playing with his food at this point. Yeah, just finish your meal, man. Don't do all that.
All right. Eon looking completely unfazed, by the way, as you'll see in 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to need a major adjustment game, too. Because that just looked like, I don't know what. That was just awful to watch. Just for me personally, just because I main Villager, I don't like seeing that character hurt. But Villager was getting hurt a lot in that game one.
Yeah, man.
So we might need to see like a switch in playstyle, switch in stage, or what may have you. Still, it looks like we're going to Lilat for game 2.
Definitely a tough break for Redman to run into a killer like Eon Wave, though.
Yeah.
Or just Eon, rather. He dropped the wave.
Didn't need it.
No, doesn't look like it, man. Less is more sometimes with the tag.
Yeah, exactly. The shorter the better, I always say.
Dom.
Yeah, of course. 3 letters, like.
I was doing it wrong. I used to be Doom. It's too many letters.
If it can fit in like the melee or brawl tag entry, you're set. All right, so Lilat for game 2. I feel like this is a better stage for Redman just because you have the slants to make use of, and it doesn't really mess up the zoning game. Oh, please don't die. Why'd he die?
That didn't look like untechable spin.
It wasn't. But he just missed attack. I think the Lilat tilt made him mess him up, yeah.
Exactly. The slightly uneven territory, or terrain rather, can be a little tricky even for basic stuff like just landing a tech. You know, a few frames difference really can mean a lot. And there we go. Eon's so patient, just picking the right options every single time. And really the right option every time is just hold shield and react quickly enough to follow up against what's going to happen next. Villager doesn't really have any quick ground normals other than jab that you have to worry too much about.
Yeah. Why am I not a Fox? Do you see this? Okay, that was a good high recovery right there. Just knowing the F smash and F air were a threat right there. So we just circumvented it completely with the high illusion. Now he's pivoting. Like, so, oh no.
Oh, that was almost filthy. I just want to say, man, I love Eon's up tilts. Not even just with the perfect pivots or whatever, but he's so great at catching regular get up with them too. And if you're, I'd say that's what separates a good Fox from a truly excellent Fox, is how well you're placing up tilts. Not like, oh, I just hit him in the shield with back air, like let me throw out the panic up tilt. It's like, nah, I'm catching the very meaty hitbox at the end, and that also gives you maximum frame advantage to combo afterward. Really smart stuff, and Eon putting on a clinic in that matchup.
I hope if you're an upcoming Fox player, you learned a lot that set, just a lot about patience, utilizing your moveset, making sure you're in the right spots at the right time.